are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action, Fields. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Chargers at 9-2 to start play. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Ekeler again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Fields. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out.
Chargers able to get up the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. It's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago. He threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Fields. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey to the 36-yard line. Stop there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give running left is Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Fields. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and mile, wasn't it?
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They pitch it to Eckler. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Laviska Shenault. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Blitz coming here from Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. But Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Now Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Fields.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Back to throw, Fields. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got a man.
again, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.